Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. In today's video, I'm at my parents' house again doing more organizing, and I'm working in their linen closet today. My mom did help me declutter this space, and I did not film that process. In hindsight, I've thought about how I didn't film the process of decluttering all of her spaces, and maybe I should have. Maybe that would have been interesting. I did in one of the videos, but I did help her declutter this space, and she did get rid of a lot. A little bit later in the video, I will show you what she got rid of. Today is Thursday, so if you have been around my channel for a while, then you know what that means. It means Thoughtful Thursday, where later on in the video, I'm going to share my thoughts on a topic. So while I share this cleaning, organizing, and decluttering motivation with you, I hope that you might stick around for the rest of the video to hear my thoughts on the topic that I would like to share about. Also, y'all, this is a very special Thoughtful Thursday because my friend Sunday Dawn, whose name you might recognize from Tiny Tidy Tuesdays, reached out to me to ask if she could participate with me on a Thoughtful Thursday, and I loved this idea of collaborating on Thoughtful Thursday. If you are a YouTuber and you want to participate in a Thoughtful Thursday, please let me know down in the comments. I have been thinking about potentially making this a monthly collaboration. If that is something that interests you, please let me know. But I will be sure to link Sunday Dawn's channel, which is The Helpful Home, down in my description box, along with her Thoughtful Thursday video for today. Okay, friends, for today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I wanted to talk about the importance of getting to a place where you recognize that you can't change people. If you are a control freak like myself, this may be a hard life lesson to learn. I feel like it took me way too long in life to genuinely allow people to just be who they are, even if they are different from me. To stop trying to convince people that my way of living is quote unquote right. Everyone is different and unique, and so something that works for you may not work for everyone. When I was younger, I felt uncomfortable being around people who were different from me. If they were different, then I must be wrong, or maybe they are wrong. It can be difficult to get to a place where you truly appreciate the differences in others and are comfortable with them being different. I think that is the primary reason why we want people to change and conform to be like us. It is more comfortable. But I have learned that being uncomfortable is actually not a bad thing. It's an opportunity for growth and understanding. We also might want people to change because we don't want others to have different opinions than us. Unfortunately, over the last several years, there has been a lot of divisiveness in our country, in communities, and even in families. It's so sad to me that it seems like agreeing to disagree isn't an option anymore. I certainly don't want this chat to go in the direction of politics, as I'm not really interested in that discussion. The divisiveness can be things other than just political issues as well. I think it serves us well to appreciate others' viewpoints, lifestyles, and worldviews. Do y'all remember that dress debacle back in 2015 where there was a dress online that some saw as black and blue and others saw as white and gold? When I first saw it, I definitely saw blue and black. I really didn't understand how anyone could see it as white and gold, but my daughter did see it as white and gold. Over the course of the next few days, I kept staring at that dress, determined to see it as the other way as well. And finally, I did, y'all. I saw it as white and gold. It was like one of those crazy 3D pictures from the 90s where if you stare at it long enough, you would see the picture amidst random pixels. When I saw it, I started jumping up and down and shouting, I see it. I see it now. I can see the white, the gold and white. It made me realize that everyone's perspective in life is real to them. If we spend the time, listen, and look long enough, we may have a better understanding. We may have a different viewpoint or different beliefs, but at least we have an understanding. I just went back to look at that dress again, and I do in fact see blue and black. That is my initial view of it, but I can say that I saw it the other way too. There is a life coach who I follow on social media. His name is Matt Pfeiffer, who had a great quote about this whole idea. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Allowing others to be who they are requires an open-mindedness. It also calls for us to acknowledge that everyone is different, and that's okay. Something else I want to address with regards to this idea that you can't change people is when you are dealing with toxic behavior, whether it's from a family member or a friend. You can't make people change. You can't make them want to change. When someone has toxic behavior, they have to acknowledge it in order to change. You can share your feelings with that person with quote unquote I statements, meaning sharing your experience from your point of view and not saying you and blaming them, but just accepting your feelings and your emotions with regards to their behavior. There may be a point where you can forgive and love someone through the toxic behavior, but you don't have to keep them in your life. If I have learned nothing else in life, I have learned that I am only in control of my behavior, and that includes my responses and reactions to others' behavior. We can forgive others and treat them with kindness and love regardless of how they treat us. But this is primarily for ourselves, living in such a way that we don't harbor anger or resentment so that we can sleep at night. As always, I really love to hear your thoughts on my thoughts. I hope you might share down in the comments your experience with this idea that you can't change people. I hope this chat was encouraging to you in some way today, and I hope that you will stick around for the rest of the video to get even more cleaning, decluttering, and organizing motivation. Also, y'all, going through these pictures was such a trip. This is me my senior year, and then I also found this little picture of me as a baby, so I had to share them with you. Oh, these are all candles. Okay. I did also want to show you something that I am actually taking home with me. I love this tea set. It definitely needs to be cleaned. So it has the teapot, and then it has the sugar and cream dish, and this belonged to my grandmother. My mom just didn't want to get rid of it because it was sentimental to her, but she just doesn't really display it because she doesn't want to take the time to clean it. But I really loved the aesthetic of it, and so I'm excited to take this home and clean it up and display it in my own home to just have something else to remember my grandmother by. I did want to show you this big pile of stuff that my mom decluttered. I won't go into detail, and I won't be making a video in detail about these items. I don't believe I'll have time to do that before I leave, but I'll just quickly go over some things. These two things are drying racks for her current dryer and a previous dryer. She said she never uses them. And then she has like some pillows and some massage type back supports. There's just random things that she had in this closet that she doesn't use. A lamp, a couple of extra picture frames. This is a jewelry cleaning item. A bunch of candles. She says they don't really burn candles. They use the wax melts instead. Some ankle weights, and then several vases, because she did have a lot of vases, so she decluttered some of them. An extra blanket and pillow. So anyway, I did want to show you this big pile of things she decluttered. She definitely did an amazing job. Okay, friends, that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope that you found it motivational or inspirational or encouraging. And be sure to check out Sunday Dawn's video from The Helpful Home to get even more encouragement and motivation for your day. I am sure she will have some amazing, thoughtful thoughts to share with you. And if you are coming over from her channel to visit my channel, thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video today. And if you like this sort of content, I hope that you might subscribe. But thanks so much for watching until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.